Greta Georges. This is Travelogue. Welcome to Shanghai. Now in this episode, we're going to get to the local people's hearts and mind, and I've been told there's no better place to start than right here on this bridge, the Garden Bridge. Now, most Shanghainese will have their photo taken with the bun at the back, the Broadway mansion to the front, but without the pudong on the right, as it's a newly developed area. So join me on this journey as we find out what really makes Shanghai tick.
Shanghai's most impressive mall lies along the banks, where the Huangpu River converges with the Suzhou Creek. Here, glorious skyscrapers line the two famous rivers, and you won't be allowed to forget that Shanghai has not only the second busiest port, but also the biggest shipyard in the world. The locals are proud of this iconic site on the Bund and enjoy hanging out here.
This is called Garden Bridge in English because of Huangpu Park, which is the first Western park in Shanghai. But locals here call this Wai Bai Du Qiao, and it literally means getting a free passage. Now, you had to pay to get on the ferry, but when the bridge was built, it's completely free, and Shanghainese love a good deal.
Built in 1906, Wai Bai Du Qiao is a convenient passage over Suzhou Creek. Back in 1937, the bridge was a barrier between the international settlement and the occupied Japanese part of the city.
Alright.
哎，你们为什么在？你们是上海人吗？
对啊，我们是。
对啊，那然后为什么你们会在这边拍照的？
这边这个外白渡桥嘛，上海人都会在这边拍照啊。
Whilst Pudong's vibrant neon lights and the Bund's architectural distinction always seem to steal the show, I'm told that the real Shanghai lies just behind all the skyscrapers. My friend Xiao Wei suggested that we meet at Laojie or Old Street, where we'll discover something of the city's humble past. To get there was just a short step from the Bund.
Oh, 7 a.m. right now, and I'm supposed to meet my friend Xiao Wei. She's Shanghainese, and so she's gonna take me around. But she told me to come real early because she said there's going to be lots of action this morning, so we'll just wait out.
Hi, Greta. Hi, Greta.
Hey! Hi, how are you?
Welcome to Shanghai.
Thank you.
I guess you're hungry.
I'm super hungry, man. You got me on an early schedule.
Yes, I bought you some Shanghai style
Thank
breakfast.
you. What is this?
Well, it's kind of crispy stick, but in Chinese we call it youtiao.
It's not all for me, right?
Oh, you can have it if you want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this, wow, it's like fried bread.
Yeah, something like that.
Shall we indulge?
I actually bought it there.
Old Street attracts lots of foreign visitors, drawn by the promise of a glimpse of old Shanghai before it became an economic powerhouse. Here, you can step back in time and witness old trades that still resist the pressure from the big malls. Saving for a rainy day is something most Shanghainese take to heart. So rather than buying a new umbrella or a pair of scissors, they choose the cheaper alternative and have it fixed. Since Shanghai is also notorious for its wet climate, umbrella repair is big business.
Wow, so this is what they do. They just kind of hang out their laundry in the middle of the street.
Yes, because in old Shanghai, people do not have so much space to live, and they don't have big balcony, so they have to hang their clothes outside. And I guess it's because of the space is quite narrow that the neighbor relationship is quite close in such kind of area.
And it's quite interesting. It's like a secret labyrinth. There's like a lane and an alley within an alley. What do you call this again?
We call it Nongtang.
A longtang.
Yes.
Longtang. It's kind of an interesting concept because everything happens out in the street for the Shanghainese. And these people live in, I think, probably prime land, isn't it? Because we're right around the city as well.
If you come here like 20 years earlier, it's still the same thing.
And they're just hanging out. She's knitting over here, you know, sitting outside.
And they chat with each other.
That lady is just washing her hair. Can you see that? Let's just look at that right in front. She's washing her hair.
Yeah.
She's just scrubbing away, oblivious to the world. I mean, I would never do that.
Wutong Road. Yes, remember that name. Yeah. But I really doubt if the taxi drivers know this place. It's such a small road.
They can't even get in, can they?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see the pants here.
Pants and underwear. I'm getting used to this.
When I was a little kid, my parents will tell me when you pass those trousers, you need to jump 3 times. Otherwise, you won't grow tall.
Really?
Yes.
All right, then.
Yeah, let's go.
If I can even grow again. 嗨，你好。你好。
讲得蛮好嘞。
哎，今天有什么好菜？
The back alleys are Shanghai's link to its treasured past. In 1853, the British and French started building stone gate houses known as shikumen. Originally, they were constructed for individual families, but the reality now is that the living space houses entire communities. With the rapid pace of modernization, the quaint sight of chamber pots or matong being emptied in designated areas may well soon be a thing of the past.
Shanghai, the pearl of the Orient. Here the past meets the present and now the future. Join Travelogue in Shanghai and stroll with us along the historic Bund. Feel the pulse of a sophisticated city that never sleeps and come with us to the Shanghai Expo for where to go and what to do in this iconic city where East meets West. Watch Travelogue's 6-part series from Shanghai.
See, Greta, this is the center for old Shanghai part.
All right.
Yes. Well, we call it Chenhuang Miao, which means city god temple.
City god.
And it's a Taoist temple.
Located near the temple is Shanghai's famous Yuan, a snazzy shopping area where you can pick up authentic Shanghai goods. It's very different from the expanses of shiny tall buildings that you're used to seeing in this part of China. The bazaar has loads of genuine Chinese craftworks, locally made silk cloth, and other delectable authentic Shanghai treats. One you must really try is wuxiangdou.
It has a history of 80 years already, and my grandfather, he will enjoy eating this with his rice wine.
The best place for a photo is in the Yuan Garden and this bridge. The zigzag design of the causeway is not for aesthetic reasons. The Chinese believe that creating a passageway like this can stop evil spirits from entering.
Oh, I simply love the architecture here. Old Chinese pavilions and shady trees.
Yeah, that's nice. You see the garden over there?
Yes.
That's the Yu Garden we are going to.
Okay.
And after visiting the Yu Garden, we can go this restaurant for xiaolongbao.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And in the afternoon, if you wish, we can go to this Mid-Lake Pavilion for a cup of tea. Yeah?
Cool, let's get going.
Sounds nice?
Yeah.
Go.
If you've had enough of the outdoors, you can enter the inner sanctuary of Shanghai's finest traditional garden.
Out.
Right.
It's so peaceful and tranquil here, and you know, just outside there's just hustle and bustle, and I feel like this is a little secret garden.
Yes, if you are now on a new planet. Yeah, this is Yu Garden, and geographically and mentally, this is the center of Shanghai. Like when you leave Shanghai for a long time, you always recall this place.
Wow.
Yeah.
And was it the same for you as well?
Well, to some extent, yes, because that's a reflection of all Shanghainese lifestyle.
Right.
You enjoy those operas on the singing stage right there, and you wander around the garden and smell the flowers at such a springtime.
Wow, you can really get that fragrant smell right now.
Wow,
can you
isn't
just feel
that
it?
fabulous?
Yeah.
And you can even hear the birds singing, which is quite rare for downtown Shanghai. Yeah.
Exactly. You know, right now this feels like we're in an ancient old Chinese painting. Isn't that interesting?
Incredible.
Yeah.
This garden is a must-see. Its roots are planted firmly in the Ming Dynasty, when it was established by the fabulously rich Pan family. It took 18 years to create, ready to be presented as a birthday gift to the head of the family. During the Taiping Rebellion, the French fought a battle here after the concession came under attack, and the British camped right here in this prestigious garden.
Well, look at that, Greta.
What?
You see the stone right there?
That right one, yeah, the one in the middle with lots of holes in it.
Yes, actually that's the most expensive treasure in this garden.
You kidding me?
I'm serious. There are almost hundreds of holes on that single rock, and it's all natural.
All right.
And if you put water from the bottom of it, and the water will come out in each of the holes.
That's like a little mini waterfall.
Yeah, but not only to that, and if you have a pot with smoke, you put it downside of the rock, and the smoke will come out of each of the holes there.
So it's kind of like an art installation piece as well. What is it called?
It's called the exquisite jade rock,
Right.
and in Chinese it's called Yulinglong.
Having a local guide will really help, as you'll get useful nuggets of cultural and historical information.
Oh, look, there's a little baby cub over here as well.
Yes.
So she must be female.
You're right. And check this out.
What?
It's going to be.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's going to be cute. You get something?
Oh, yeah. I feel this little ball.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. This ball seems to be stuck right in the mouth. I can't seem to get it out.
Yeah, never think about it. You cannot get it out.
That's so interesting. Why is that?
Because it is not a putting ball,
Right.
but actually when the craftsmen craft this lion, they just shape it inside.
I see.
Yes.
So it's like a model marble engineering feat back in the
Right.
Ming Dynasty.
Right, that's very good technique, isn't it?
Incredible. It's really,
Incredible.
really interesting.
Allow at least half a day to enjoy all the surrounding activity at the Yuyuan Garden, as you will find many surprises hidden away.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Hey.
I'm just wondering, why did they build this extra little slab of wall that separates the two?
Well, in fact, with every step you take, you
Yeah.
see different views.
Oh, you're right. Mine is definitely way different from yours. But why this window? I mean, what is this about?
Well, this is like a picture frame, and when you look out, you see a nice picture.
Oh, right. So is there a point to this? Like the boys walk on one side and the girls walk on the other?
Yes, it is said that the girls and the boys cannot get too close to each other.
Really?
So, but they can still talk like that.
And maybe they can even sneak a little kiss in.
Well, you bet it.
Yuyuan Garden clearly embodies the traditional Shanghai spirit, and it has been carefully restored and preserved. Walking through these lavish gardens, I feel it's a place where local Shanghainese can proudly claim as one of its own.
Oh, what is this?
Well, that's the most famous dim sum in the whole Yu Garden area.
You can actually smell it from here as well. What is it called?
It's called xiaolongbao, and it's like a steamed bun with pork and a really nice soup.
Oh, shall we have some? Because it
Yeah.
smells really good.
I think that would be a good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do we line up?
Wow, you see the queue there? Terrible.
So you always got to wait.
Yes.
This is ridiculous. We're going right to the back.
Yeah.
It doesn't even
endless.
stop.
Yeah.
Wait, I think we've got to wait probably about what, an hour?
Well, I guess 40 minutes.
Okay, so these better be really good.
Yeah.